In the top stories, police investigating apparent murder, students learn about productivity, and Phil Simmons not happy with one-day squad selection. Welcome to Nation News for Friday, September 25th, 2015. I am Janelle Ward. Police are investigating the apparent murder of a 63-year-old man at Bucks, St. Thomas. He was shot around 3 p.m. and was rushed to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital by private vehicle and died on the way. Some students got a practical explanation of what is productivity during a Workers' Union Schools outreach program on Friday. Productivity Council Training Officer Karen Collins used the example of a study session where a child had all of their books open on the table but was texting and on social media.
They had all the books but they weren't studying. They were texting friends, they were messaging on Facebook, they were doing anything else but studying. So when it looked good, when you're doing things right, you were not doing the right things. That's what makes the difference. That's what makes us productive.
Ms. Collins urged children to use their time wisely to achieve what they want, not only at school, but in their careers. Students from Dighton Griffith Secondary School got a chance to explore some of the career choices open to them at the school's second annual showcase on Friday. Coordinator Tracy Blades, who is also head of the Business Studies Department, said they expanded the range of careers based on student feedback. On hand were representatives from the Barbados Defence Force, Fire Service, Police Force, the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, and other fields. The Lodge School recently honored chefs Deshaun Miller and Tonya Berriton, who won the Barbados and Caribbean legs of the Junior Dueling Challenge. Head of the school's Home Economics Department, Sonia St. Hill, thanked chefs Reginald Seeley, Julia Broom, and Glenroy Allen, as well as Sandals Hotel for their assistance.
And together the three of them worked with these students and they achieved success. So this afternoon was about saying thank you and we appreciate you. And the school gained a fridge and a stove, welcome prizes for our new home economics lab, and we also celebrate this year the 270th anniversary of the law school, so it coincided with that.
Executive producer Chef Peter Eady said he was seeing significant improvement in the skills of the young participants. Technology is making it easier for people to pirate copyrighted material, making it harder for those who need to enforce intellectual property rights. This is from Registrar of the Corporate Affairs and Intellectual Property Office, Heather Clark.
In the current digital environment, which has become more technologically advanced, and where infringers are more IT savvy, and they're certainly more daring, where government's resources are slender, and where the legislative framework which governs our activities in this area is always playing a catch-up game in terms of its functionality. So for us, for you, the enforcers, the task is even more daunting.
Clark was addressing a training workshop for artists and law enforcement officers, which also tackled issues of online copyright enforcement, anti-piracy measures, and Barbados's legal framework. Some types of surgery are becoming more affordable for children in Barbados thanks to the Sandy Lane Charitable Trust, which has forged a partnership with the Queen Elizabeth Hospital and the World Pediatric Project. Philippa Chalice of the charity has been speaking about the project.
The exciting news for us is that this partnership is already looking to expand. Doctors and associates from the World Pediatric Programme will also be coming to Barbados in October to evaluate a possible cochlear implant mission. This will explore options, assess operating and programming facilities with a view to training our own doctors in this procedure. We're also excited to report that the World Pediatric Project have included Barbadian children in their cardiac programme, and the QEH and hopefully the government funding scheme will actually be used now to assist these children in a far more cost-effective way.
This year, 9 children are scheduled to receive surgery for curvature of the spine. The Sandy Lane Charitable Trust also donated 3 pieces of equipment to QEH. Construction has started on the pedestrian crossing on Spring Garden. Minister of Transport and Works Michael Ashley broke ground on the project last week, and workers are on the site. The crossing will make it safer for people crossing the road to the popular Brandon's Beach. Construction is expected to last for 3 to 4 weeks, and the project is estimated at $137,000. In sport, West Indies coach Phil Simmons has expressed disappointment with the players at his disposal for the upcoming limited overs series against Sri Lanka. During a media briefing at the 3Ws Oval Friday in Barbados, Simmons bemoaned the absence of Kieran Pollard, Dwayne Bravo, Sunil Narine and Andre Russell at the training camp. He said despite a speech from Chairman of Selectors Clive Lloyd, they were outvoted in the selection room. West Indies will tour Sri Lanka from October 8th to November 1st. And finally, imagine ordering a pizza and wings and getting nearly $1,300. That is exactly what happened to a California bartender who ordered the meal from Domino's. He put the box of wings in the fridge after being called into work and never made the discovery until early the next morning. Mike Vargas said he thought about keeping the money, and some of his friends were worried about the driver losing his job. He returned the money and the manager was very pleased, saying it was hard to find honest people. The driver kept his job and Vargas was offered free pizza for a year. And that has been the Nation News for Friday. For more news, log on to nationnews.com as well as YouTube, Facebook and Twitter. Remember to pick up your papers over the weekend or subscribe to our e-paper. And look out for the Weekend Buzz a little later. Thank you so much for joining us.